Are we still connected? If you can hear me, let me know.
I can hear you, sir.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, ma. Let's continue. So people buy for pride, right? People want to feel like, right, I came back home to Nigeria and I didn't just come empty-handed. I bought something. That's why people would buy a property and they want to go and show their in-laws, right? They want to go and show their friends. They want to go and show their parents. So people buy for pride, right? Now the pride of owning a property in Lagos, right? There's the pride of owning a property in Abuja. I'm a property owner. People say things like that. That's the pride you're hearing, right? People buy for guilt too, right? People want to say things like, okay, you want to say things like, okay, I'm not just leaving this house when I go. I left something for my children to inherit, right? So the guilt of not leaving something for the children to inherit makes people buy properties, right? People buy for guilt as well. Are we picking the emotions from these things I'm saying? Are we picking the emotions? Are we picking the emotions? Are we seeing what I'm saying? Have you experienced these things with real estate clients before, with your clients before? I want to be sure. Please drop it in the comments if you have experienced these things with your clients before, or with any clients before, with any prospects before, right? I want to see it in the chat. Please do drop in the chat. Now, greed. People buy properties because you told them that this property is 2M now, and the next 5 years will become 20M. That's a greed factor, right? And then people also buy property for joy, happiness, right? Like, oh, I'm happy. I'm just happy I have a property. So many people, it's the feeling of owning a property. It's the amazing feeling of owning a property. It's just the feeling of, yes, that I'm now a property owner. So there's a joy element there as well. Now people buy for exclusivity. There's the gracious estate, is well gated, 21st century 24/7 security, 21st century amenities. People will pass estate and say, wow, the people living here or are, this are top notch. So they just want exclusivity. They don't want everybody to be able to access them, and they don't want to live where everybody lives. So they just want it to be exclusive to them, and a few people like them, right? People in their class. So that's the exclusivity factor. Then the fulfillment as well. People just feel like if they live in a rented apartment all their lives, they are not fulfilled. That's why somebody might have 50M in his account and will use 40M, 45M to buy a property. Now, there's just a fulfillment part he wants, right? So you basically want to be able to talk about this luxury, this fear, this pride, this guilt, this greed, this joy, this exclusivity, all the fulfillments, one of them, when you are advertising a property. It's very important. You will need to find a way to take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. So if you got connected from the pride part, I was basically saying that people buy for pride reasons. People want to, be proud that they own a property. People want this, there's this feeling of it's my home, right? Pride is there. Guilt. People don't want to just leave the house without leaving something for their children. They feel guilty about that. The greed, right? People want to buy property of 2M and sell for 20M in the next 2 years. People want that. Greed. There's a joy to owning a property, there's a happiness to owning a property, and there's exclusivity, which is also an emotion to living in a gracious estate. And you are seeing in the gracious estate, you are the one living there. It's just you and right, and you and your people like that are in your class, right? So there's this exclusive class, and you're in that exclusive class. Not everybody is in the class of your own. So you and your class and the class of your own, and people like you are in that are in that class are the ones living in the estates, not Gbogbo. So the exclusivity part, people want it. The fulfillment, right? You feel fulfilled when you buy a property. And even if you are still living in a rented apartment, but you feel like this is my own, I can move there anytime I want. There's a fulfillment part. There's a part of, yes, I have finally arrived, right? So all these things are emotions. The reason they are emotions is because they are the fulfillment of wants, right? Anything that basically fulfills a want is more like an emotion. But if you look at a need, like a need, you are talking about, right? If somebody lives in his own house, lives in a house rather, and is not being troubled in that house. He's not somebody is telling him to what's it called? Nobody is telling him that there are witches pursuing you or wizards pursuing you, or you are basically going to move out in the next 1 week or stuff like that. And people are eating very well, they have food and they have clothing, right? All those the rest of the things they want to buy are basically wants. And what fuels those wants are emotions. What fuels those wants are emotions, mostly, right? Most times, most fuels those wants are emotions, right? But if you find any of these: luxury, fear, pride, guilt, greed, joy, exclusivity, and fulfillment, they are emotions. And these are the emotions that make people buy real estate. And if you take advantage of these emotions, then you will sell, right? You will sell well. Now, these are clients' emotions. For you as a realtor, there are policies you need to have. You need to have policy of integrity. You need to have empathy. Not that somebody says, he just lost 20 million, 200 million. You say, but buy this property from the change in your accounts now. Somebody just lost someone. You are saying, okay, buy this property, you'll grieve later. Those you need to be empathic, right? Empathy is very important. Emotional intelligence is also important. You need to have the ability to cope with many funny stuff. Okay, not getting angry unnecessarily is one of those things. You teach people about the property again. The next time they call you, they still want to learn that same thing you've taught them before, right? Repetition is important. You need to be able to be willing to repeat yourself. Know that everyone will not buy from you. That's why we usually say that sales is a 1% conversion, right? So not everybody will buy from you. Those who will not buy from you today might buy tomorrow. That's why you need to follow up with them. Focus is also important. Don't be here and there. Consistency is important. You need to show up daily. Patience. You need to be patient. You need to be patient. You need to be patient. And you need to build your funnel. So we're going to talk about building your funnel, and then we can probably just move into art from there. And then you need to know your maths. Very important. You need to know your maths. Now, you need to know your maths very, very well. Now, I've already explained the maths part before. Know your numbers and all that. Okay. Now, before I go on, any question, any question, any question? Question, 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 question. Any question? Any question? I don't want this to be longer than an hour, so I want to know if you have questions. Okay, if you don't have questions, I will have questions for you as we go on. But one more person, any question? Okay, everyone here cannot simply say they don't have a question. Any question? Okay, if you're saying I don't have a question, my own question for you: have you been enjoying this thus far? Has it been worth it thus far? Has it been worth it thus far? Has it been worth it thus far? Drop a chat, please. Kindly mute yourself. Drop a chat. Has it been worth it thus far? Right? Has it been worth it thus far? Have you been enjoying this? Has it been worth it? Samsung, Felix, Suleiman, Lalekon, Miriam, Galaxy, Charity, AMC, Alade. All right. Has it been worth it? Has it been worth it? Okay. Awesome. So let's move on then. Now, the strategy. Daily traffic. Let people run adverts every day. Daily traffic. Very important. Run traffic daily every day. Then conversions is also important, and your offer is important. When you have these things dialed in, the conversions, the offer, and daily traffic, it will be lots of sales. Now, daily traffic. What's daily traffic? Getting people to see your adverts and see your adverts a whole lot. That's daily traffic. Then the conversion is basically getting people to do what you want them to do. What do you want them to do? Do you want them to click? Do you want them to talk to you over the phone? Do you want them to drop their email addresses? Do you want them to, buy straight away, right? Conversions can be any of those things. So you need to be sure what your conversion really, really, really is. What your conversion really, really is. Very, very sure, right? So let's talk about offer. Now, offer is very simple. Your offer is very simple. For you to have a huge ROI, you must offer people what's most needed, what they most need, right? I say mostly need. Don't let me don't let me modern English. What's most needed, right? Or what they most, is it correct too? I think it's correct. What they mostly need. I think it's correct. So what's most needed? What's most needed? What's most needed? And I am keep saying it again. What's most needed? What's most desired? What's most desired? What's most wanted? The most wanted things. You've been doing real for a while. You keep hearing loads of clients say, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want. What's most wanted? What's most talked about? What they mostly talk about? What they mostly talk about? What is the hottest thing in their mind? What's in the hottest in their mind? What's most hyped out? What's most hyped up thing? What's most hyped up thing in their mind? What's most enticing to them? What is most enticing to them? Very important. What's most enticing to them? What's most well communicated? Most well communicated. Most well communicated. What's most buzzing in the news? Buzzing news items when it comes to real estate. And when you are able to offer them what's most needed, we're able to offer them what's most desired, we're able to offer them what's most wanted, you're able to offer them what's most talked about, you're able to offer them what's the hottest, you're able to offer them what's most hyped up, you're able to offer them what's most enticing, and you're able to offer them what's most buzzing in the news. Then you communicate it well so that they will not be confused about what you have to offer. And you ensure that when you are communicating, you have the best messaging. Best messaging means you are making your message as simple as possible, that a 5-year-old will read it and understand what you are selling and the benefits that you are selling. All right, very important. So you need to make your offer in that frame. And when you have your offer in that frame, then your sales will come. Okay. So I have a high converting offer, and I have a high converting sales funnel, and then 1 or 2 mega traffic channels, right? And you will sell. Now, what are these traffic channels? It could be Facebook ads, it could be Google ads, it could be YouTube ads, it could be LinkedIn ads, it could be Instagram ads, right? We are going to learn all those 5. Okay. We are going to learn all those 5. But first and foremost, understand very clearly that you need to have 1 or 2 mega traffic channels. Don't do Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, LinkedIn ads, Twitter ads, Instagram ads, and TikTok ads. Only you are doing everything, right? Have 1 or 2, right? The reason you have 1 or 2 is because, let me show you something why you should have 1 or 2, right? I will show you something now. Right? I'll show you something now. Now, and back in the days, whenever you do a search, okay, I think I lost the network there. Can you hear me now? If you can hear me, let me know. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, I will hear you.
Okay, awesome. So thank you. Now, back in the days, if you run Google Ads, right, you would see your ad by this right-hand corner. This place where you have ChatGPT says, hello, how can I assist you today? You'll be seeing YouTube ads there, right? I'm sorry, rather Google ads there by this right-hand corner. Now, they used to have that. Then a time came, they just stopped it. Now, if you had only Google as the ad platform you use, and then you are running ads on the right side, but one day Google just stopped it, what happens is that your entire income will dry up, right? So that's why we say have two, one or two, right? And you are able to, you know, make good use of it. Now, blank, what's blank? Is there anything blank? Blank. AMC was saying blank. Please clarify what you mean by blank, please. Okay, so, okay, awesome. So you have a traffic channel and then you run your ads to a pre-sale. And then from a pre-sale, you run your ad to an opt-in. Or basically you do a traffic to opt-in, right? And then long form or VSL, and then email marketing or WhatsApp marketing, right? So traffic, from a traffic, maybe from Facebook ads, then you go to a pre-sale, or you go to opt-in, or basically pre-sale to opt-in. Any of them is fine. So let's just say from traffic to pre-sale, then to opt-in, and then you go to long form copy or a VSL, and then you, if you can't obviously close them here, they'll probably they obviously won't be able to, sell millions of properties just via websites most times. Sometimes you can. But basically, you put a link there, they call you, and then from the call, you close them via email, right? You close them via email. So this is very important. This is very important. Now, I've talked about all these things there. Now, how many of us who has run a YouTube ads before? Who has run a YouTube ad before, or a Facebook ad, or Instagram ad, or LinkedIn ad? Okay, let's not talk about all of them. Who has run a Facebook ad for real estate before? You've run a Facebook ad for real estate before? Let me know, right? I don't want this to be longer than an hour, because people keep telling me that once it's longer than an hour, they get bored, right? So I will stop Anchor here, and next week we'll do Facebook. Tomorrow we'll do Facebook ads live demonstration. We'll do YouTube ads and Google ads if we can. If we can't, we'll just do one of them. If we can, we'll do 2 or 3 live demonstration of ads. Now, but before I drop Anchor, I'll have to explain this place. I will explain this place, and then when we are back tomorrow by 6 p.m., I will also explain it again, and then after explaining it again, we go and see how to run an ad live on Facebook. Very important. We'll see how to target rich people and also Nigerians in diaspora. But who has run a Facebook ad before? Who has run a Facebook ad before? Let me know. Have you run a Facebook ad before? Now, please, today was not a waste of time. We are basically laying a foundation so that we can build very well on it. It's very important. So people don't understand the place of laying foundations. It's very, very important. Then you lay a foundation, you'll be able to build very well. If I just go into showing you ads and all of those things, right? And I don't show you the stuff about mindsets, about market research, about the proper roadmap and customer journey for your ads, you will just be blank. You just know the technicalities, and if you don't know the fundamental stuff, and if you don't know the fundamental stuff, you only know the technical stuff, your ads will not convert, right? You'll be frustrated at things. But if you know how things work fundamentally, you'll know why your ads they don't run, and you know what you do to make why your ads did not excel, and you know what to do to make the excel, right? So let's quickly go to this question. Who has run a Facebook ad before? Now, don't mind me, I keep asking questions most times so that it will be interactive. So that if somebody wants to sleep, the question will wake the person up, right? So quickly, who has run a Facebook ad before? You've run a Facebook ad before, let me know. Facebook ad, you run a Facebook ad before, let me know. And with you, let's know, let's go. Biko, answer now. Who has run a Facebook ad before? Ejo. Who has run a Facebook ad before? If you have not run a Facebook ad before, say no. If you have not run a
No,
Facebook
sir.
ad before, okay, please. Okay, thank you, man. Please, any other person, drop a chat. Drop a chat. If you have not run a Facebook ad before, drop a chat. Facebook ad for real estate before you have not run it before, drop a chat. Drop a chat. Drop a chat. I'll be grateful for 2 to 3 chats so we can move on, right? So people will on their data and they'll be listening and they'll be sleeping. So I've done one before, but not on real estate, right? On real estate, okay? So how did it go on real estate? The one you ran on real estate, how did it go? But on real estate, right? Mr. Lalekan Adelanwa, how did it go? You want to just tell us briefly. Okay, not on real estate. Okay, okay, awesome. So right, let's go. Now, right for mobile, right? I will say these things again when we are starting the Facebook ad profile proper tomorrow. I don't want to exceed an hour, but I'll try. I'll try. Right? Right for mobile, very important. Right for mobile. Use a big hook and talk about the biggest benefits. You know, they always say that put your best foot forward. Yes, put your best foot forward. To use a big hook and talk about the biggest benefits. A big hook is something that, like the word says, hooks. So it hooks people in. It means, oh, okay, which one is this one? Look at this one, for example. Look at this. It's not on real estate, but it says, our tracking AI will scale your ads or you don't pay, right? So this person is offering a tracking software that will help them tracking, our tracking AI that will help them track their ads and see, Facebook may not provide the right tracking. Most times they don't provide accurate tracking. So this person said, I will provide accurate tracking for you or you don't pay. So the software I'm selling to you will provide accurate tracking for you or you don't pay. So basically saying that if you think my software did not work, don't pay me a dime, right? So it's a big offer. The best, if you hook the person, makes you stay and say, whoa, okay, I can use your software for free. If it doesn't work, that means it's for free, right? Or some people say, okay, I can take advantage of you if your software doesn't work. So you are basically giving it the biggest benefit up front. If the biggest benefit is buy 5 get 1 free, put it. Obviously, that's like overused for now. I'm just giving you an example. The biggest benefit is immediate instant allocation, put it. The biggest benefit is, full scale transparency, put it. That biggest benefits will hook them in and make them stay and feel, okay, I need to read this. Now, step 3, use framing, a weird image with a daring headline, okay? And you put it in a strange color, like, like you don't pay, for instance. That's a daring headline, you don't pay, right? Now, a weird image is something that people would see and they will stop it at tracks. I'm like, okay, what is this one again? I'd like to see if I have a weird image on my computer. I'm not too sure I have one, but I'm trying to look it up if I have one so I can show you a weird image on this computer, right? But a weird image is very, 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 very important because what it does is that it sucks people in. It sucks people in. Okay. So this computer is relatively new. My old system had it. All right. So my old system had it. But yeah, basically, image that somebody will look at and say, what is this? He wants to look at it again, right? That's a weird image. Very important because it stops people in their track. It stops people in their tracks, right? Now, a text in the headline must shout new and curiosity. Now, people are always tuned into something new. So let it depict that, let the text in your headline depict that what you are offering is new. Okay? What you're offering is new. Now, look at these ones. Iros lowers ad cost by as much as 52% while increasing ROI. So that's new. Like, and for instance, it's very curious as well. You lower my ad cost and you lower my ad cost and you increase my return on investment. Okay. It's curious, like how will it do this, right? And it's also new. Our tracking AI. Nobody has said that there's a tracking AI before. You hear that they are tracking softwares, but nobody has said they're tracking AI before. So it depicts new, right? So something new and something curious. Curiosity, the element here is that you will lower their ad cost and you by as much as 52%, that's more than half, and you will increase ROI, right? So that's relatively curious, right? It's relatively curious. So yeah, body copy should show massive benefits and should be making a daring bet, should be throwing a challenge, creates mystery of how you will do it. It creates a mystery of how you will do it, right? This one seems to create a mystery of how you will do it, right? This advert, you see it creates a mystery of how will he do it? How will he lower my ad cost by 52%? Lower my ad cost. Should be I'm the one that has the budget. How will he lower my ad cost? Increase my return on investment. Okay, okay. A lower net cost will increase the return on investment, but how will it lower my cost? So you're beginning to think about that. So you see, way of creating a mystery of how you will do it. It makes the person curious, so it sparks curiosity, and then it shouts new. Look at the new parts that shout new. Our tracking AI, our tracking artificial intelligence will scale your ass. So it's relatively new. Nobody has heard of tracking AI before. They've heard about ChatGPT, but they've not heard about tracking AI before. They've heard about tracking softwares, but not the tracking AI. So it's relatively new. So let it be that your framing carries these elements, right? These elements, or 2 to 3 of these elements, and you are good to go. We've talked about the book hook, how you can hook them. We talk about the fact that you must write for mobile, Then write your advert for mobile. Then step 4 is just reiterate the challenge. The challenge you've talked about in step 3, right? Said should be throwing a challenge, right? So the challenge you talk about here, right? You are reiterating it, or the benefits you talk about here, you are reiterating the benefits in step 4. So these headlines here, this one you see, take the Hydros challenge, your hard skill, you see, that's him reiterating the challenge here. You can see it's this thing beside the learn more here. That's him reiterating the challenge there, right? So you see when you run Facebook ads, there's a small headline there. That's how to retrieve the challenge there, right? So retrieve the challenge, and the headlines should be able to make more claims and bold statements. Make more claims and bold statements. E.g., you will get immediate allocation, or you pay nothing, right? Right? I'm not saying you should go and use this. This is a daring one, yeah. If you use it and the company says that it's, and Gracia says, if Gracia says it's immediate allocation, if you say, Gracia, can I use this? Gracia says yes. Yeah, you're good to go, right? Nobody will say this and not stop, right? So it's important. But this part here, that's the 4 parts, is always here. This iros does come here. That's part, that's where it's always is, right? So yes, that's that for the foundation. Okay, so tomorrow we're going to go live into Facebook ads, live into YouTube ads, and live into Google ads. If you can do all 3 tomorrow, awesome. If you can't, we'll just do one of them, right? But the bottom line is that you need to get a grip of everything, and so that you can make a good success of yourself. Now, any questions at all? I'll be willing to entertain questions. We are done. As a matter of fact, I'm like 3 minutes, 4 minutes past an hour. I want to keep to my words because I've said 1 hour. Last times I was using 2 hours plus, and I realized that people were, all that. So 1 hour. By the time you know that it's not, there's no African time here, we are using 1 hour, then you will come on time. So 1 hour, that's it. So basically, I don't know if I go beyond 1 hour, people have been used up for the day, and you will just automatically switch out. You automatically switch out of the entire training. I know that's what happens. So yes, we're done. Any questions? Okay, the 8 p.m. thing, I will tell my guys them. I'll tell my guys them. They are here, so they will know if 8 p.m. would work. They are here, right? So they will know. Gracious, PGN, is 8 p.m. tomorrow going to work? They will let us know, and they will post this in the group. So, any question at all? If you have no question, I will just ask my own question. What did you gain today's class? Please drop. We have Galaxy J6 here. We have AMC. You have Charity here. We have Miriam here. We have Olalekon here of Mesa here. We have Samsung SM here. And we also have Felix Onofua here. So please drop your comments now. Please, I'd like to see everybody's comments. What did you gain in today's class? Please drop your comments now. We have 10 minutes to go. Drop your comments now. In 10 minutes, what did you gain in this class? Thank you, Mr. Felix. Just like to know what you gained. Quickly, we have 10 minutes. Just drop it so I can read all of them in 3 minutes. What did you gain from today's class? Drop it. We are rounding up now. I've used past my time before they come and chase me from this place. Yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. It's because the company Gracious has you know it decided that we'll do 6 p.m. tomorrow, but we will also I also speak with the company and tell them that everybody is rooting for 8 p.m. tomorrow. So I'll see how it goes. So I gained the hints on Facebook hard. Awesome. Okay. What other thing? What other thing? We have it gives me more confidence and gain from it. Okay, awesome. What other thing? Waiting for few more people to drop um their take home for today. What other thing? Your take home, your take home, your take home. What are you taking home for today? Right? What are you taking home for today? We have three. I have 3 more minutes to see the comments. Gives me more confidence. Yeah, appreciate that. Hints on Facebook ad, appreciate that. What other thing? We're going to do the Facebook ad proper tomorrow. How's it be a good realtor? Okay, awesome. What other thing? What other thing? I learned different ideas to use in marketing and catch clients via emotions. Awesome. 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 What other thing? We're waiting for 4 more people to drop theirs. 4 more people to drop theirs. 4 more people to drop theirs. So we can call it a wrap tonight. 4 more people, right? 4 more people. We're waiting for your own feedback. We have about 2 minutes to go. What did you gain in tonight's class? If you didn't drop anything, I'll go and look for the number of your house. Yeah, any other thing? I learned that real estate about must be done daily, and this act of getting clients via emotions. Awesome. Thank you, sir. So 3 more people, 3 more people, 3 more people. So three more, 3 more, 3 more. We're waiting for you. We're waiting for you. What did you gain? I learned a lot how to frame captions, the psyche of people in buying it. Awesome. Awesome. Yes. Thank you so much. So 2 more people, 2 more people, 2 more people as you round up. Now you see that by the time you are framing the captions, you will see that you would also be framing their emotions into it. As you are framing the captions, you are framing their emotions into it. It naturally comes. Okay. I wish we could get the recordings or slide for today's session as I didn't join on time. Okay. But what did you gain? Okay, you've told us what you gained. All right. So 2 more people, no one, no wala, or you'll get the slides, you get the slides, and you get the recordings also. You get the recordings also. Any more? 2 more people. Is it 2 more or yeah, 2 more people? If you don't drop, of course you will just stop and we'll stop. But I wish you'd drop your own. 2 more people, just drop your own. We have 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. Few seconds left. Any more? Any more? Something to add? Okay. So I think that in few more seconds to go, I'm not saying I don't really know anything about Facebook ads. From your explanation, you have helped a bit. Okay, thank you so much. So tomorrow we'll go hard on it. So one more person, only one more person has not dropped now. Only one person. Only one person. Madam Miriam Aliyu is you. You did not drop anything. And I think okay, 2 more people, Meza Suleiman, too, did not drop anything. Madam Miriam Aliyu and Meza Suleiman, maybe I will come to your house because I have seen you people. I did not drop anything. I will be looking at you with the back of my eyes. So tomorrow, you are the first people who will tell us what you gain from today's class. Tomorrow, you are the first people who will tell us what you gain from today's class. So tomorrow, we'll meet again. Thank you so much. Whatever we have is enough to start with. Awesome. Thank you, sir. So, yeah, so tomorrow, I did do, okay, you did. So who did not drop? Omeza Suleiman, I guess. Yes. So Omeza Suleiman did not drop. Okay, so tomorrow it will be Omeza Suleiman that will be the first person to tell us what you gained from today's class. Okay, so yes. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow. God bless you. Good night, everyone. Bye. Oh, you did? Okay, maybe everybody dropped. All right. Good night, everyone. God bless you. Bye. See you tomorrow. Thank you. We'll drop the recordings in on YouTube. So we'll drop recordings on YouTube, and then the link will be shared in the group. Right.